to talk about this very important topic that is stroke policies. I will talk about Brazil, but in discussion we can talk a little bit more about the other countries. My disclosures. So we have in the country more than 200 million inhabitants. The medical assistance is paid by the federal government. Only 20-25% of population has private healthcare insurance, additional private healthcare insurance. SAMU is the pre-hospital and cover 85% of the population with only one number, 192, and is very important and is stroke network. We have 400,000 new strokes per year, more than 100,000 deaths each year. For more than 30 years, the stroke was the first cause of death in Brazil. Since 2011, stroke is the second cause of death because of the organization of acute stroke care in the country. We know what we need to implement, stroke units, TPA and thrombectomy for acute care. We know that we have very effective strategies to decrease the incidence of stroke in 9% of cause, controlling the modifiable risk factors. And United Nations launched a project, an NCD action plan to reduce the 25% of early death by 2025, acting in modifiable lifestyle risk factors, working with medication for hypertension, diabetes, hypercholesterolemia, and obesity, and organizing the care for acute stroke and myocardial infarction, including acute care and rehabilitation, and asking to the governments to ensure the best treatments, evidence-based. And how to do this? We know what we need to do, but in a continental country with a huge difference, with rich people and private hospitals with very well developed, and poor people live next to the rivers without any healthcare assistance, and sometimes in the same city, poor and rich people living next to each other. Long lines for primary care and overcrowded emergency rooms. So how to organize this? Well, we have several opportunities in Brazil to improve stroke care. For prevention, we have a primary care strategy, a family health strategy that has a doctor, a primary care doctor, a nurse assistants, and 4 to 6 community health workers that are responsible for a community of families, and they visit the families, they have these families registered to control them. So these programs show, comparing with the regular primary care units, that this program decreased 15% the risk of stroke and myocardial infarction and 32% of death in the population. So we have 65% of the population covered by this program, and we need to increase to improve the control of risk factors. Also, we have a very strong tobacco control program in Brazil that was a success and decreased 31% of number of people using tobacco in 9 years. Also, we have for several years programs to control hypertension and diabetes. The program were not so good, but we have free medication to the whole population in more than 2,000 pharmacies. And this program increased the access to medication for non-communicable disease, and increasing to 160% the people receiving free medication for hypertension and diabetes. That is very important. We have health academy programs too in Brazil to stimulate exercise to decrease the burden of cardiovascular disease. And we had in 2011 a strong program from Ministry of Health to decrease salt and industrialized food. And acute stroke care started 10 years ago, first by initiative of stroke neurology that organized with local resource and local efforts, the first stroke centers in the country. In 2008, we start a national program for stroke, and I was invited, as Hernan told you, as an advisor of the Ministry of Health to evaluate the country situation and to discuss with health managers the implementation of acute stroke care, tailoring the program to different parts of the country. And with this, with no resource from the Ministry of Health, we developed 9 stroke centers. And with this, the success of this pilot project, we had the opportunity to have a national policy for stroke. We worked together with the Ministry of Health to develop and to implement these policies, and these policies approved the TPA for public health care system in Brazil in 2012, and licensed the first stroke centers in Brazil with better reimbursement for patients assisted in stroke units, and approve the line of care. It's not enough to organize the hospital. The stroke center is responsible for the organization of the whole stroke line of care, whole stroke system and network in the region, training the pre-hospital, organizing the stroke center, and train the other hospital for a better stroke care and to transfer the patient to reperfusion therapy, and organizing the post-hospitalization, secondary prevention, primary prevention, and rehabilitation. That is a huge gap yet. So the rehabilitation in the hospital now after the national policy is much better, but rehabilitation after discharge is a large gap yet. So in this program, we have 3 types of stroke center: type 1 without a stroke unit, but with the basics for acute stroke care, with monitored bed, CT scan, emergency protocols, neurologists on duty, on call, or by telemedicine, and thrombolytic therapy paid by the Ministry of Health. Type 2 with acute stroke unit, at least 5 beds, monitored beds with an exclusive area for stroke patients, and also the hospital should have rehabilitation and with a physiotherapist and speech therapist for swelling assessment. Here, this hospital has extra payment for patients because of stroke unit. And type 3 that all of us want, that is stroke unit for early acute care and early rehabilitation with at least 10 beds in with the whole multidisciplinary team. And what's the impact of stroke units in Brazil after this policy? We had before the national policy, we had this acute stroke unit that is very good, but we didn't have the rehabilitation and swallowing assessment. With national policy, we have a very simple unit, but with a chair to each patient, monitored beds, and the most important, the multidisciplinary team, complete multidisciplinary team, and the hospital should have the multidisciplinary team to receive the payment per patients. With this, we decrease the pneumonia rates from 17 to 9%. We decrease the mortality here, 12% mortality before for ischemic stroke, before the stroke unit, before the stroke program. Here, 9% with acute stroke unit, and now 5% with integral comprehensive stroke unit. We decrease the length of hospital stay from 22 days before the organization of acute stroke care to 12 days with acute stroke unit, and now we have 6-7 days length of hospital stay with the whole stroke care. We have education for patients and family that is very important to ensure secondary prevention and rehabilitation and the care of patient in home. And the mortality decrease in Brazil and the whole country. Here are the 33 first stroke centers, 80,000 patients. You can see here the mortality decreasing step by step. Also, is very important, we have World Stroke campaigns in Brazil together with the Ministry of Health, now in the whole country, in each state. We launch a teaching course free. Our societies together with Ministry of Health endorsed by World Stroke Organization. And this was the situation during the pilot project when we start the evaluation of the country situation. And here is the situation today. It's much better than before, but we can see here we have areas without any stroke center, sometimes because of lack of neurologists, that we need a neurology in the stroke centers for thrombolysis here. For this, it's not a policy, is our initiative. We launch a telemedicine program in a Join app in our hand, smartphone app to evaluate the case in real time. We have now 20 hospitals in Brazil assisting acute care through telemedicine. Well, when we cannot implement something because we don't know if it works in our country, we perform a clinical trial sponsored by the Ministry of Health. So resilient trial, when we start, we had the approval of the publication of 5 trials showing that thrombectomy works, and our Ministry of Health told us we need a clinical trial in Brazil because we have more vulnerable population. Our hospitals are not ready to assist stroke care, to use cath lab. The neurointerventionalists are not trained, so we perform a resilient trial that probably you know about it, to see if the treatment was feasible in public health care in Brazil and if it's cost effective and with the same international results. And we show that the overwhelming efficacy of mechanical thrombectomy persists despite of many limitations in the public healthcare system of a developing country, and mechanical thrombectomy should be made available to many more patients globally. With this, with the publication in New England Journal, we submit to the Ministry of Health the results and the cost effectiveness study showing that the study is cost effective, and the Ministry of Health approved the treatment to be implemented in public health care in Brazil. Here is the publication. So this was a very important study, sponsored by the Ministry of Health, because the previous trial showed that the treatment could be implemented to 20% of population who lives in developed countries, and Resilience showed that the treatment can be implemented to 80% of world population who lives in middle and low income countries. Well, we implement stroke centers in the country, but we didn't know if the stroke centers really implement everything that is evidence-based and the high priority strategies that change natural history of stroke. And because of this, working together with Latin American friends, Latin American countries, and our Ibero-American Stroke Society, we discussed in implementing 5 months a certification program to ensure that all high priority strategies would be implemented. We have now 11 countries participating with committees with 5 to 10 delegates, experts to each country, to evaluate the situation, first in an online platform and after in an on-site visit. So the hospitals are improving to be certified. The first one in Brazil was Albert Einstein, the best hospital in Latin America, and was very important. Einstein wants the certification, as also the public hospitals, as Ribeirão Preto, here you can see Hospital das Clínicas. Here is the private hospital where I work, Hospital Moinhos de Vento, and here the first stroke unit in Brazil in Joinville. So of course, I will not certify my hospital. So for this, we create teams to certify different hospitals in different countries, and we want to certify the first hospitals in Colombia very soon. Well, stroke care in Brazil has improved with the organization of acute stroke care in the last years, but it was not enough to reduce 400,000 cases that occur each year. So for this, here is Global Stroke Alliance last year to put together all strategies, best strategies for implementation with experts from different parts of the world. And here we have World Stroke Organization, Valerie Fagin, Pan American Health Organization, Anselmo Renes, Ministry of Health of Brazil, Secretary of Health of my city, and here a private hospital, Hospital Moinhos de Vento, in a program together with Ministry of Health. We have 5 hospitals of excellence in Brazil that can give their part of the tax exemption to the Ministry of Health to programs that can be research or assistance programs. For this, with this money, we have several opportunities to implement research in Brazil. This day we launch a partnership with these different initiatives to launch Cut Stroke in Half, that is World Stroke Organization program, and HEARTS program from World Health Organization. So in this partnership, we start in Brazil the implementation of HEARTS, that is the goal is decrease the cardiovascular events through the control of hypertension, diabetes, dyslipidemia, and lifestyle modification with gradual, slow, and monitored change in assistance in primary care, focus on flow charts and simplification of processes through protocols. So each letter of HEARTS means ages, health, lifestyle counseling, evidence-based protocols, access to essential medicines and technology, team-based care, and systems for monitoring. We need to monitor patients in primary care and teach the health professionals to evaluate the blood pressure, to measure glycated hemoglobin, to measure cholesterol, to treat those patients in a very easy way, to monitor and to reach goals to decrease the burden of stroke and cardiovascular disease. So organized together with several different specialists, choose the 8 primary care units to start in my city, organize the protocols, adapted to what we have in free medication in Brazil, start a program to detect atrial fibrillation in primary care with a point of care, organize materials for the population and to train the community health workers to educate the population, implement the stroke riskometer, organize a huge educational course for doctors and nurses, and implement software, artificial intelligence to evaluate the patient and to monitor through the line of care. Here is Cut Stroke in Half, and this is HEARTS program is a stroke, is primary prevention care in primary care unit, but we are starting a clinical trial for middle risk patients that we don't know if you need to treat with drugs, with a polypill of antihypertensive plus statin, low doses for these patients, randomizing the polypill against placebo plus riskometer or no riskometer. 1,000 patients in my city this year, and next year 12,000 patients in the whole city. And to finish, we in Brazil have this trial is sponsored by the Ministry of Health to this promote trial. We are organizing the whole chain of stroke survivor as national policy in Brazil. And thanks to our Declaration of Gramado, working together with 13 Latin American countries and representatives of Ministry of Health, we signed the declaration with all priorities to be implement evidence-based in our countries, and Brazil is following these steps to improve stroke care and to decrease the cardiovascular events and death. And we evaluate together the situation 2 years after the first meeting that was in the Ibero-American Stroke Congress. The second meeting was in Global Stroke Alliance. We saw that we improve a lot in our region. We need a lot improvement yet, but we are much better than before. To summarize the action, we organize our hospitals, pre-hospital, and the local network, evaluate the country situation. Now we can use the online roadmap for this, and I invite you from Colombia to use the roadmap in the whole country to evaluate all hospitals and to see what hospitals can improve and what hospitals can be stroke centers. Organize stroke centers with stroke units, implement IV thrombolysis, teaching courses, awareness campaigns, telemedicine for areas without doctors, without trained doctors, thrombectomy, one center to each 1.5 million inhabitants, data quality monitoring, primary care program for primary and secondary prevention, research in stroke can help to implement new strategies and organize collaboration with regional countries. Thank you.